Okay, good morning, my students. So I understand that some of you need some help with the homework. So 3-4 is all about graphing, right? So the question in the textbook on number 3 gives us our function, right? We know that this is the function. We solve these for crossing the river, and now we get to graph it. And it tells us this other piece of information. It says D equals, and it gives us these set of numbers. And these represent, we know by the notes that the domain is the x values. So we're going to go ahead and use these in our table to solve for our y values, right? So here's our x values. They gave these to us in the domain, okay? And so now we know when x is -5, I go ahead and solve for that. When x is -5 and 4 is -1. And when x is -3 over here, I can do -3 plus 4 is 1. And then when x is 0, then there is no x, so it's just 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. And then when x is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, right? And then the table is the set of points, right? They're just right here. We can figure that out. And then we can graph these points, right? So my first point right here, this one is -5, 1, because we know we go over 5, negative, and then we go up to the 1, right? Sorry, -1, sorry, not down, not up. And then this point right here is -3, 1. This point right here is 0, 4. And this right here is 4, 8, right? 4, 8. And then we use our ruler and we draw a perfectly straight line and we put our arrows on there showing that it continues forever, right? This is when they give you a set of domain, right? This is when they give you their domain. But the second half of this, they don't give you a domain, they just give you the function. And when you're not given the domain values, you get to choose because it's a function. And you could plug in any numbers or you could substitute any domain that you choose and you could solve for all of them. So the benefit of this one is that it does not have any squares in it at all. So it only takes 2 good points, right? 2 good points to draw a straight line. But I'm going to go ahead and use 3 in case people want to do 3. So I always choose 0. I always choose 0 to substitute in for my x value, because when I substitute 0, that just means 6 times 0 plus 4, and it always gets rid of whatever was multiplied by the x, which leaves us with this number at the end, which is also called our y, excuse me, intercept, right? And then our last one, I choose to use 1. So 6 times 1 is just 6, so that's the other easy one, plus 4, and 6 plus 4 is 10, very easy. Now I chose to use a negative as well, getting us -2. Now I go ahead and graph those points, right? -1, -2 is down here, and 0, 4 is right there, and 1, 10 is here. And again, I use my ruler, I draw a straight line, I put my arrows at the end, and that was how you're supposed to graph. Hope that helps. See you in class.